Genesis 4:14 continues Cain's response to God's judgment. After declaring that his punishment was greater than he could bear, verse 13, Cain elaborates on his fear of being driven from God's presence and of becoming a target for vengeance. This verse highlights both the relational and existential consequences of his actions: alienation from God, the land, and humanity. Verse 14, "Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me." Key phrases: "Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me." In Hebrew, the concepts for these phrases are as follows. 1. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. Hen gerashta oti hayom me'al penei ha'adama. Hen gerashta oti hayom me'al penei ha'adama. Gerashta, you have driven out, or banished, the same root used in Genesis 3:24 when Adam and Eve were expelled from Eden. Me'al penei ha'adama, from the face of the ground, emphasizing expulsion not just from a location, but from fruitful participation in creation. 2. And from thy face shall I be hid. Umi panecha esater. Umi panecha esater. Esater, I shall be hidden. The term implies loss of fellowship and presence. In Hebrew thought, God's face, panim, represents his favor, protection, and relational closeness. Cain recognizes that his sin results in spiritual separation from God's presence. 3. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. V'hayiti navanad ba'aretz. Navanad, a fugitive and a wanderer, describing instability and displacement. It reflects a rootless existence, physically unsettled and spiritually unanchored. 4. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. V'haya kol motzi yahargeni. Motzi, whoever finds me. The term is indefinite, suggesting Cain's fear of reprisal or vengeance from others. Yahargeni, will kill me. His words express fear, not faith, revealing an ongoing state of inner torment. Cain's statement illustrates the total consequences of sin: alienation from God, the earth, and other people. You have driven me out from the face of the earth. Cain acknowledges his banishment as a direct act of divine judgment. The phrase, "from the face of the earth," suggests not only physical removal, but also estrangement from life's order and stability. His earlier occupation as a farmer, verse 2, depended on the earth. Now he is completely cut off from it. The punishment strikes precisely where he had found identity and security. "From thy face shall I be hid." This expression marks the spiritual climax of Cain's tragedy, separation from God's presence. Thy face symbolizes divine fellowship and favor, Numbers 6:25. To be hidden from it means the loss of communion and the sense of being unseen or unacknowledged by God. This is the essence of spiritual exile, living in a world made by God yet cut off from his presence. I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond. Cain repeats God's words from verse 12, showing he now internalizes his punishment. The description captures both physical instability and moral restlessness. He will wander aimlessly, unable to find belonging or peace. His wandering is the outward expression of his inward turmoil. Everyone that finds me shall slay me. Cain fears vengeance from others, perhaps from relatives who would avenge Abel's blood, a foreshadowing of later avenger of blood customs in Numbers 35. His fear reveals that violence begets external violence and internal fear and insecurity. The one who spilled blood now fears his own will be spilled. This is the natural result of sin's cycle. It destroys trust, produces isolation, and perpetuates anxiety.